I thought I'd have my life figured out by now. But damn, bro, I've never felt more uncertain in my life about my life than I do right now. I've always known what I've wanted, where I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, and lately, that is not the case. And I'm only 35, and I think it's a little bit too early to call it a midlife crisis. I do know that I'm an overthinker, and lately I've been overthinking everything so much to the point where I haven't really been doing anything. Making YouTube videos is something that I really want to be doing, but I've been overthinking them so much, just trying to come up with an idea for a video that I've been sitting here not making videos. The whole point of this video is to change that. The goal is tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, leave the house, no plans, and see where that gets me.
I hate this town, it's so washed up. My friends don't give a fuck.
Are you coming with me?
They'll tell me that it's just bad luck. When will I find where I fit in?
Suppose there could be worse places to have an existential crisis at. I think that's why this has been so hard to understand. Because if something was broken, I'd know how to fix it, but that's not it. I'm just like sitting around waiting for an epiphany to pop into my head and I'll just suddenly know what I need to do with my life. Basically waiting until I feel certain. I know I said that weird, certain. But I'm also smart enough to know that certainty is never gonna happen. It's becoming more and more obvious that no one really knows what they're doing in life. And we're all just making it up as we go, at least for the most part. Definitely times in my life where I've felt certain about things, but obviously now is definitely not one of them. I wasn't certain where I was gonna end up today. I just threw my bike in the back of my truck and here I am. Could be worse. Sometimes I forget that I even like to just watch YouTube videos where there's not as much going on. It doesn't always have to be some crazy adventure or destination, and realistically, where I live is a crazy destination to people that don't live here, and I always forget that. So I guess another part of the goal today is not just getting outside and doing something for the sake of doing something and just leaving the house, but also just to turn the camera on and make something and feel like a little bit accomplished and like I've done something. And I've just gotta get out of my head about making these videos that have to be perfect. Making videos is better than not making videos. Just gotta drill that into my head and just remind myself to stay midnight and live by my own words. I was watching the camera and not looking at that tree. That was close. So I spend hours thinking about moving or changing careers or selling everything I own and changing countries and traveling, or I don't know. I think I spend so much time thinking that something new is gonna change everything for me. And maybe it will, maybe it won't, but I think that's more of just I think I have to change myself first, and overthinking everything and changing scenery isn't necessarily gonna change everything for me. I'll just end up with the same problems in a new scenery. Speaking of change, I've recently started going to the gym again, and it's been a massive help. I can focus on myself, just work out, and I always feel more energized and have more mental clarity afterwards. So I'm gonna go hit the gym, and maybe you should too. Anyway, the reason that I'm so uncertain is I keep having doctors telling me that these injuries that I've had over my life are only gonna get worse, and I'm probably gonna need ankle replacements in the future, and that I shouldn't keep snowboarding or doing my job that I've spent the last 20 years building a career for, which is designing, building, and managing terrain parks. And I've also got this video business on the side that I've been building, and I can't do that either if I'm not able to walk. So I'm obviously really uncertain with life due to that, and I don't know where this YouTube thing's gonna go, or if anybody's even gonna watch this. But one thing I am certain of, and that I've really learned this week, is that freedom isn't a destination, it's a choice, and you have to make it every single day. And that freedom and certainty in life isn't gonna just magically appear by moving somewhere else. It's something that you have to keep working on every single day. It's a goal that you have to set for yourself. Anyway, that's the choice that I'm making for myself, and hopefully I've inspired you guys to choose your own freedom and put a little bit of certainty back in your own lives. Because I love you, yes I do. You silly bean.